Okay, this is Nate Warburton for Management 3710. This is my Canvas screencast, and the topic that I wanted to talk about was satisfying workers' needs. Two in particular theories that I read up in the readings, we will talk about, one of which was Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow talks about intrinsic and extrinsic needs. Intrinsic are things such as psychological security and social needs, and extrinsic are things such as esteem or self-esteem and self-actualization. And more specifically, intrinsic needs are everything from like food, water, shelter, health, friendship, things like that. Extrinsic needs are things that they can come from within, but are more outside influences, such as confidence, respect of others, creativity, problem solving, things like that. Now, this is more of a detailed pyramid of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and as you can see, the bottom kind of being some of the essentials that we need as human beings, and then getting more specific as you go up through the different categories. The bottom categories need to be met before the categories above can be. We need to have food, water, sleep and things like that before we can be able to have, those would be the most important if those things weren't being met. So the other theory was the two-factor theory by Frederick Hasberg. He talks about motivational and hygiene factors. Hygiene being the working conditions, environment, and motivational being the factors including the job itself. And one thing he really points out is that these needs need to be met simultaneously. Now, what's interesting, if you think about this, the positive job satisfaction results from meeting the motivational factors. And motivational factors are things that, as a leader, you would help to inspire in others, such as like self-confidence in others, or helping others to be creative or spontaneous in their job. The meeting the needs of the hygiene factors won't result in positive job satisfaction. However, it's essential to meet these needs so dissatisfaction won't occur. And the hygiene factors more relate to the like food, water, shelter, the basic essential things we need as human beings. Love being another one that we need, that everyone I guess almost requires before they're even able to have any extrinsic factors influence them. So how do you meet workers' needs? From a leader's perspective, if you think about this, looking at these two different theories, you can see, if I were to look at a worker and some of these needs weren't being met, it's nice to be able to see these theories and say, hey, that needs to be met before this worker is able to really grow to their full potential, and that's really how it helps as a leader. Now, I do have a personal experience where I kind of have felt the influence of not having a need met anymore. I went from working in an office for this company to telecommuting for this company full-time, and it was interesting for me, that transition, to see how suddenly a lot of the extrinsic factors, the needs that I was receiving as a worker, were no longer being met when I was telecommuting. I wasn't involved as much with the other co-workers that I had and my managers. It being long distance, they weren't able to give a lot of the support that I got, the confidence building and the one-on-one helping me to be creative and help with problem solving. So a lot of that I kind of had to come up with on my own now. But I think that experience helped me to see really the difference between having some of these needs met and not, and how it motivates you to excel and to do better as a worker. That's my presentation. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day.